All eyes on the Diddy trial. Hello, my friend, Perez here, the queen of all media, the original influencer, and I shared with you earlier that the Diddy trial began today with jury selection, and two names resonated and made headlines around the world. Celebs. Mike Myers and Michael B. Jordan. Well, we've now learned they were not the only ones. During jury selection, potential jurors were asked about their knowledge on certain celebrities. It's unclear in what capacity these stars will feature in the trial. However, some other interesting names that we've learned today are Kanye West. That one makes a lot of sense. Cassandra Ventura, Cassie, who is the government's star witness and has already agreed to testify not anonymously. Several other alleged victims of Diddy are afraid for their safety, so they want to testify anonymously. Lorianne Gibson, who used to work with Lady Gaga as her creative director, but before that, she worked with Diddy on Making the Band. Boomcat. Dawn Richard, a member of Making the Band. Dallas Austin, the music producer. Kid Cudi, who dated Cassie, his ex-girlfriend, and whom Cassie said in her civil lawsuit against Diddy that he threatened to blow up Kid Cudi's car back when she was dating Cudi on a break from Diddy. And bringing it to Beyonce, also mentioned, was Michelle Williams of Destiny's Child. I also shared with you all that Diddy told the judge today that he was nervous and needed a pee break. Nervous because he's guilty. Judge Subramanian is looking to sit 12 jurors and 6 alternates. And at the end of day 1, he deemed 19 qualified to serve, including 2 who said they were fans of his music. Of that group of 19, they range in age from 30 to 75. Most are college educated with careers spanning scientists, behavioral health associates, professional movers, and grocery store deli clerks. A real eclectic New York crew. But while 19 remained at the end of day 1, the majority of people seen today were given the boot. The most head-turning dismissal happened late in the day. A potential juror noted a possible conflict of interest with his wife, who served as an attorney in the trial of the 1991 City College stampede, when 9 people were killed during a fatal crush at a celebrity basketball game in New York that Combs helped organize. He is being sued in civil court by a person who claimed that Diddy took advantage of her at that game. And a reminder, this trial is for his federal charges, not the nearly 100 civil complaints against him. The federal charges are racketeering, trafficking, and prostitution. This potential juror, whose wife was the attorney, said that his spouse had a negative opinion of Combs from the court case. Quote, she found his behavior disturbing. In general, she doesn't like him. Despite claiming he could still be impartial, the judge agreed with Diddy's team to have him excused from the trial. There were a bunch of others that were dismissed for a variety of hilarious reasons, and some that made sense, such as various folks' inability to understand English, to another man's ill will toward law enforcement officers after several occasions of being searched through the years for no good reasons. One woman unsuccessfully requested to recuse herself from jury duty given a number of major life events coming up for her this next month, including her son's prom and her daughter's birthday party. A lot of big things happening, the judge said in jest or good-naturedly. Today's 19 potential jurors are not just from a variety of professions, they're also from a variety of locations: Manhattan, the Bronx, and Westchester. Most of the potential jurors revealed that they have awareness of this case from podcasts and social media. Hello? Also interesting, most of the potential female jurors have either experienced themselves or know someone who has experienced violence or SA. Here are some of the questions that potential jurors were asked today. Quote, have you been aware of the case? Do you have any training or experience with SA, DV, psychology, addiction treatment? Views about law enforcement. Have you been involved in legal action or court case? Victim of a crime? Feelings concerning violence, SA, multiple partners. That last one is very important because Diddy, according to his lawyers, is not a criminal. He is just a swinger. Jurors were asked about their views on hip-hop artists, feelings on using pseudonyms, and if they've suffered any traumatic events. 2 of the potential female jurors dismissed today were women who had revealed to the judge that they were victims of SA. And even though they were victims of SA themselves, they told the judge that they could be impartial, but they were still excused. There was a pretty humorous moment in court today when a potential juror was asked if she had any run-ins with the law. She revealed that when she was 16 years old, she was caught shoplifting at Harry Potter World at Universal Studios and had to pay a fine. The judge asked her what she stole, and she revealed that it was a wand. Prosecutors and Diddy's defense lawyers bickered a lot with the judge over what jurors should stay or go. And it seems thus far that Judge Sub-Romanian is doing a very good job. At one point, even reminding jurors, quote, we really need a fair trial. Ingraining in them if they could be impartial despite any opinions or experiences that they have in their own lives that may be related to this case. The goal is to be done with jury selection by the middle of this week. That's the goal. And if both sides can agree on that, then the defense and the prosecution will spend May 8th and 9th preparing for opening statements, which are tentatively scheduled to begin for May the 12th. Last week at a pre-trial hearing, Diddy confirmed to the judge that he rejected a plea deal. So now he is looking at life in prison. I think the likelihood of that is real good. And I will be back tomorrow with much more from the Diddy trial. If you're not following me yet, make sure you are. And thoughts on anything and everything that we discussed in this video? Let me know in the comments section. See you there, and thank you for your support.